Sports Chat. I'm Bert.
I'm Vic, and welcome to our new show called DEFCON Rugby, or the DEFCON Rugby Show. You know, it's fluid. We'll work on it.
We'll work on it. It's the first one.
It's the first one.
We're losing our virginity today.
That's a bad analysis, my son.
Bad analysis. Sorry about that one.
But let's be honest. Look, we always wanted to do a daily rugby show.
Yeah.
And then we decided to do a daily sports show every morning at 7 o'clock. And now we're going to do every afternoon at 5 o'clock Central European time, Monday to Friday, because on the weekends there's no time for a daily rugby show or something like that. There's too much action going on. And listen here, it's not our show.
Niet.
We want this to be your show. So, you know, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it out there. Let me just see if I can actually see it, you know.
Yeah.
I'm not that...
blind as a bat.
I'm blind as a bat. There you go. So contact us at vicandvernsportschat@gmail.com. Tell us, you know, things that you'd like us to do on the show.
Anything you want to do concerning rugby, Major League Rugby, if you're American, some konnichiwa, the Japanese League, Aussies, New Zealanders, English, Scotsman,
Tell us about
Welsh.
your league. Tell us about your league. Send us an email and we'll bring it in. You can send us pictures.
Your favorite team.
Send us videos. We'll add in videos of, you know, we'll put stuff in like that. We want it to be a very interactive show in the future.
It's not always going to be live.
It's not always going to be live. We'll try our best to do every show live, but we'll see. We will see.
Oh, we got already people in there.
Fantastic.
Brian the Bear's in there.
Brian the Bear is a regular.
Marnus Palmer's in there.
Marnus came over from Kiwi Lads.
Hey, Kiwi Lads.
Marnus was in last night. Big Liverpool supporter.
Ooh.
Yes, I was about to play the siren again. Danger zone.
But hey, that's football. That's for
football.
a whole new other
But
program.
listen, we're going to explain why we've called this DEFCON Rugby, you know. And we've got like a bomb in the background. And don't take it too seriously. It's not, you know, it's got no political agenda behind it. Just
not militaristic.
Even though I'm doing this, you know. We just want to have some fun with it. So we have 5 levels for the show. Of course, you have DEFCON 5. That's the lowest level.
Chilled out.
Everything's calm in the rugby world. Everything's calm in the rugby world. Man. Then we'll have DEFCON 4. Something's up.
Something's fishy.
Something's smelly. You know, something's like... There you go. And then we have DEFCON 3. Get ready, because something's going to happen right now.
Scott, get ready.
You know, and then DEFCON 2 is definitely... Holy shit, something has happened.
Something's cooking, big.
And then, of course, DEFCON 1, the bomb squad. I mean, it's
all hell breaks.
All hell breaks loose in the world of rugby.
Something dramatic has happened.
Portugal has beaten New Zealand by 50 points, something like that, you know, which will never happen. But, you know, and those names are fluid. Everything's fluid on this program, you know. So we'll rate the program. I think today we're on a DEFCON. We'll start nicely in the middle. We're on DEFCON 3 today.
Because something is up.
Something is up in world rugby.
It is up.
We'll talk about that at the end of the show. We're going to save Rassie for the end.
Rassie for the end. But something is up. Something is up.
I mean, it's like Moses had departed the Red Sea. Rassie has divided
the world.
The rugby world. So we'll talk about that. So we're at DEFCON 3 at the moment. I'll leave it there for
I just want to get into the chat quickly, Vic.
Yes, do that.
Brian the Bear says, after each weekend, I would like to see your dream team. That's a good one.
Well, write that down, Vern. The dream team, or we'll just...
I won't write it down because I won't be able to read it off.
So the savant is going to have to use his head. Talking about savants, we still want to say once again thanks to the Kiwi Lads and Hamish for letting us on the show.
Yeah, Marnus Palmer says, are you guys chat with Hamish after South Africa? Yes, we
that's
are
the plan. We are going to chat with Hamish. That's the plan.
Hi, Paddy.
After the 2 under-20 games. So let's get straight into the show.
Let's get into the show.
But hey, see, we've got a first fantastic idea. Keep those ideas coming.
Keep it rolling.
I got to say one thing. I got to talk a little bit about football last night. I did the Chelsea-Paris Saint-Germain game.
Yes, you did.
And I had all the rugby boys in there. And I asked them, you know, how should we call this channel, this new show? Yep. Got a shout out to Janre. He was trying hard yesterday.
He wanted those chocolates.
He wanted those Swiss chocolates. Because I said, whoever comes up with the best name is going to get the Swiss chocolate. He was trying hard. So shout out to Janre now there in Pretoria. He was doing well. Janre, you will get chocolates from us when you come to Switzerland.
You can't get over somebody on the toilet who's got a lot of time to figure out the name.
There you go. At Vern Ryder, this was basically born from shit. So there we go. But let's talk about that. We'll put it in the middle of the screen. Well, now you see things have changed.
Things have changed.
It's changed. So I'll put it up on top there.
There you go. That's perfect, man.
There, perfect. So of course we have that under 20, the first semi-final, starting in
an hour,
50 minutes exactly. Yes. Kick off New Zealand against France.
What a game!
I know all my South African friends are going to be upset now, but I'm backing New Zealand. I want the New Zealanders in the final.
I want the epic final.
No, because I want a New Zealand Springbok final because I want to do it with Hamish.
Yeah, man.
That's what I want, So I'm going to move that over.
Join us for that one.
I'm going to move that over there, lock it up. And then after that, I got to make another move.
Make another move.
Got to make another move.
You're covering me up, man.
Isn't that, ladies and gentlemen, isn't that a better view right now?
Some people would say so, yeah.
Yes, you got the beauty on the show on his own. And then afterwards, it's the young boxer against Argentina.
Oh, I can't wait.
A lot of people think this is a foregone conclusion.
No.
What?
It's not.
No, the Argentinians got passion, man.
You never know what comes up. They can play
I
some
think
crazy
they can keep it down
shit.
to under 60 difference.
Okay.
So that's going to be good. That's going to be at 8:30 starting live
a strong
tonight.
Springbok lineup.
And then after that, we're going to have that little combined show again, and we'll talk about it. Because
that's going to be on Hamish's, on the Kiwi Lads program.
On the Kiwi Lads, not on our program.
So join the Kiwi Lads for that one, guys.
There you go. So that's the under-20s. Looking forward to that. That's going to be mustard. I mean, look, we were live in Italy. We went to the first game against the Wallabies, who got walloped. No pun intended. And we've watched the other games. We've watched a lot of games, especially the box games.
Box game we've watched all of. I'm really interested because I didn't watch much of the New Zealand or the French team. I saw a bit of highlights. So I'm really interested to watch that game to see how they play.
I mean, look, I agree. When we were discussing with Hamish, I agree with him. It would have been more competitive had England got through.
But if
to play us again.
You don't deserve it, you don't deserve it.
Well, I still think the French and the Argentinians colluded.
Hi, Rose Garden.
I think the French and the Argentinians colluded.
Manus Palmas, who are you guys? Dream Team number 4, Lock, Eben, or Buckies? Ooh, I love Buckies. He was the dirtiest player on the planet.
I don't like violence in sports. I would never do that. And I was never a dirty player. So I go with Eben. I was more an enforcer, but not dirty. Eben is
the better rugby player.
But listen,
but more fun to watch.
Listen, the channel's called DEFCON. So if we are going to war, I'd like Bucky's in my corner because
you would do anything to win.
Yes, Bucky's will walk on his own mother to get the result. Exactly. You know what I mean? So yes, I'd go with Bucky's there, Manus.
Bucky's.
But
I like Bucky's.
Then listen here, it is all about the Lions tour at the moment. Yes. And this show is not a South African rugby show, guys. We want it to be very international.
Very international. We want those Brits to be good. They feel a bit lost out with us
at the moment. So let's look at the results of the weekend quickly. Yes. And they're going to come at the bottom between the two of us quickly. There you go. The Lions against that international Aussie New Zealand.
No more combined teams, please.
No, I don't want to see Barbarians anymore. I think scrap that.
No, that's history.
I don't mind the Fiji Islands and Samoa combining and stuff like that, but I want to see this.
Nah.
It was a disgrace.
It was a disgrace.
And actually, on paper, it looked like a good team. But they got together 3 days before, and 2 of the days were spent in the pub.
Nah.
Basically.
Get that result out of there.
So, well done to the Lions.
Yes, of course.
Look,
Owen Farrell played.
Listen here. It was actually a very bad game for the Lions because they've lost a lot of players.
Yes.
The injury bug is starting to hit them. Yeah. We'll get into that in a second. Then some more results. Argentina, 17-12. Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
No. I did this on purpose. I'll put it up there in the corner.
Let's go that way.
Is that better for you, son?
Yeah, it's lacquer, man.
Now, people will think I should cover your face, but it's okay.
The Argentina-England game, I've covered that one. It was a much better game than the week before.
But I'm still disappointed in the Argentinians.
Very disappointed. I mean, come on, you're playing at home. 3/4 of the English team is not there. Good, the Argentinians also got a couple of injuries. But at home, you should win those games. Man.
Then Ireland, 106-7 against Portugal.
Holy fucking moly. Sorry.
No, we're trying to keep the language clear on this one.
Holy moly, man.
Yeah.
The Portuguese, no, man. That's not.
Look, it's an up-and-coming nation. Well, they're up-and-coming. No, they're a nation. If they're up-and-coming, I don't know quite yet. But look, rugby needs more countries. Can't. But you can't have just 6 or 7 countries competing. So it has to pick up. But it's going to take a few years.
It's going to take a while.
10, 20 years maybe.
Yeah.
And then, of course, we had South Africa against Italy, which wasn't without controversy.
We'll get into that later.
But we beat them, 45-0?
Italians should have taken those penalties.
You know what?
Just kicked those balls, man.
I'm going to steal something from Hamish.
Yeah.
The Italians kind of start to play better at the end of the game.
Yeah.
And I don't think at the moment South Africa, our bomb squad is not as bombing as it used to be.
No, it's not.
No, it's not good at the moment. And then the other results of There you go. There's some more.
That's okay.
I can leave that there for
Yeah,
you
leave
now.
it there. I'll just put my head up.
You sure?
Yeah.
No.
No, come on, look, I'll sit up properly. There we go.
No, I got that one already.
Got that
Sorry.
one already,
Okay, so yeah.
That was it.
Then there was Wales against Japan.
Wales against... They snapped their losing streak.
18 games, and they won a game. So listen, officially the Welsh, you're on a 1-game winning streak.
Mustard, man.
And you know what I always say in sports? You're only as good as your last result. So the Welsh are mustard.
The mustard.
They are the greatest team on the planet.
And we had Fiji spank Scotland.
And look, it's not looking good for the Scots because they're losing a lot of their best players again because the Scottish boys have lucked in, what I'm saying. And people are going to ask me why. I'm going to explain to that any second now. Why the Scottish boys? Because we're going to talk about the Lions now.
Yes.
And our coach, Andy Farrell, had to make some decisions this week.
Big ones. Got a lot of injury problems.
A lot of injury problems. Let's start off there with Lewis. What is his name? Luke Cowan-Dickie. He got his bell rung.
Shit, yes, he did.
That didn't look good. I was worried for him. The game was stopped for a long time. They had to stabilize him. So it's a really bad concussion. So what do you say? Concussions 3 to 6 weeks. So he ain't playing for the Lions anymore.
No.
But we are nice on this channel. So get well soon.
Get well soon.
We do not wish
anybody
with the injury. So
no.
It's the same as old Canone.
Yeah.
What is his first name again?
Nicola.
No, Nicola is his brother. He's the captain of India player on the weekend. It was Lorenzo. Canone also got injured 2 weeks ago. Hope he's doing a lot better. So, Mr. Dickey, get well soon. The rugby's a long season,
Not just it's a physical sport, man.
It is.
Who else got injured, David?
Look, at the moment, Gary Ringrose is very much... It's
the
not even 50-50 at the moment. It's more like 70-30 he's not going to play.
Okay.
So Andy Farrell decided in his wisdom, he needs to bring in some boys. And he's done he's brought in a few boys there. Going to put it out there. First of all, he brought in Jamie George.
Yeah.
He brought him in as cover. He's brought in...
Yes, because he didn't play on the weekend. They flew him out before the Argentina game.
Yeah, and... Tom Clarkson, I think this is a very good young man.
Yeah.
He can play the 1, 2, 3 position. He's very good. They brought him in from the Irish squad. But he only landed this morning, I think. And then, here's why I say the Scottish kind of lucked into it a little bit because the English are...
Or lucked in or lucked out because they're going to miss those players.
Yeah, the Scottish. Samoa. But these guys are obviously a Lions call-up. I hear that the Lions call-up is something fantastic. So these 3 Scotsmen here, they're in. Rory Sutherland got a call up. Ewan Ashman got a call up. And your favorite, Darcy Graham. They all got a call up because it was the nearest. I think they're in New Zealand at the moment. In any case, preparing for the Samoan match. So it was easy to just take 3 Scotsmen because the English are in the US at the moment. I think they play the US on the weekend. So, it would have been a longer flight for them. So it makes sense to take 3 Scotsmen. And,
Yeah, I just read now.
Actually, true Scotsmen are playing now for the Lions.
Yeah, true Scotsmen.
There you go.
No, I just read in the chat now, Brian the Bay, Spain beat USA. That's a huge win for world rugby. That is Spain, country on the rise. Watch out for España.
Donald's not going to be happy. He wanted to make rugby great again.
He's not being great again.
No. So those are the changes. So 5 guys got a Lions call up.
Yep.
Well done to them. I'm looking forward. Come either tomorrow or on Wednesday on the show, we'll let you know who the lineups are from all the teams.
Yes, we'll get into those ones, man.
I want to see what the Lions 23 is against the Wallabies.
Yeah.
Talking about now before we get to the Wallabies, we got to do some investigative stuff here. This man,
get the lion thing out of there, man.
Yeah.
Gotta go.
Meneer Gasper Visser, what were you thinking, son?
He wasn't thinking much.
He wasn't thinking like it. He got a red card on the weekend. Now, I was reading people's comments on the show that we did with Hamish.
Yeah.
Oh, it wasn't even a real headbutt. It isn't. It doesn't matter. It is the intention.
Yeah.
It's like if I intend to rob a bank. I walk into the bank with guns and fucking dynamite. And I say, everybody give you your money. And then I say, no, not today. I'll come back tomorrow. I'm still getting arrested.
Yes, you are.
He
puts your noggin or your head there, you get it.
And I'm going to prove it to you. There it is. The picture's coming. Where's Al Gasper there? There it is.
Did the Italian milk it?
Of course, he's Italian. He went to Mama Inzaghi's school of diving.
If you ever watch football,
you know what I'm talking about. If Gasper Visser really hit him with, really with malice, the guy would have been down.
He would have been down and out.
And Casper Visser would have been banned for 6 months.
Yes. He's going to be banned now for a while.
I think 4 to 6 weeks.
Oh, that's a tough one.
I think 4 to 6 weeks. I'm trying to find information on it. If anybody's got any information on how long it is, let us know, because we want to be interactive. But I think he should be banned 6 weeks just for stupidity.
Got another question here from Manus Palmer.
Yes.
Who are you guys? Who are you guys? Number 5 lock. Surely Victor Matfield, right? I think Victor.
The name says it all.
The name says it all. Victor's a good shot out there.
Now, Victor,
Manus.
I mean, anything with the name Victor is great. We know that. There you go.
Let's go on.
I want to talk about the Wallabies.
Yes. They've been ridiculed.
So a lot of people are walloping them, think they're going to get killed by the Lions.
I still say they win the series 2-1.
I think they'll win the first game. I think
hope
they'll
so.
win the game. So let's have a look a little bit who's in the Wallaby squad. I'll put it out there.
Go through it, Vic.
Oh, I got to get a little bit closer because
blind as a bat.
Look, we'll start with the backs. I mean, look, people think it's a walkover, but
Just go through the good players. You know, the players.
They're all good, man.
They're all good, of course, but the stars.
But Tom Wright, Nick White, Corey Toole, Joseph Suwali. Let's be honest, Suwali. Do the Lions have a better fullback than Suwali? No. Harry Potter. I mean, he's a magician. We saw him play for the Western Force. The man is very good, man. Very good. Dylan Peach, Hunter Pastrami, as I call him. Mustard. The man is like a pastrami sandwich, man. He's just mustard, man.
With mustard, it's very nice.
There you go.
Sandwich.
James O'Connor, he's come in. Tate McDermott, Tom Liner, Andrew Callaway. I mean, Max Jurgensen, Len Ikitau, Jake Gordon, Ben Donaldson, Filippo Duganu. I mean, they've got good players. You can put a grade 23 out with them. And then let's look at their forwards. I mean, I always joke with the Aussies, I call them mongrels. But come on, or dingo lickers. But look at this. Harry Wilson, Jeremy Williams, Rob Valentini.
Mustard.
I mean...
Is that Slippers playing as well, right?
Yes, Tanila Tupai. Carlo Tiziano, who's had a great season. Look at that. I mean,
James Slipper. That boy's had a fantastic
Tom Hooper,
season.
Fraser McWright, Matt Fassler. I mean, Nick Frost. Listen here. If the Lions think this is going to be a walkover, you're going to get walked over.
You're going to get a rude awakening.
I'm going, we'll get close. The closer the game is, we'll get into tips.
Yeah.
But my tendencies is for the Wallabies at the moment. It is hard
It's home.
It's home, and they're going to play with a lot of passion.
Yes, and especially after everybody, especially the British media, good pundits are all idiots, but ridiculing them.
Yeah.
I'd be up for it big time, man.
There you go. And then we'll get into that part of the show that has actually given us
the DEFCON
3. Out of the 1 to 5 scale, we're on DEFCON 3. We've got to talk about this man, Rassie. First, we've got to talk about Rassie wanting or looking for a 6-year extension. He wants to obviously get to the World Cup 2031.
Give it to him. Blank check.
Look, for me...
Blank check.
For me, it's always recency bias, but for me, I'd tell Rassie, here's the contract.
Put in the date.
It's a 6-year contract. Plus, if you want to extend, you can extend every year as long as you want. And pay the man.
Pay the man.
I mean, I know it's hard for South African rugby, but South African rugby is not bloody poor. No. Pay the man. I mean, if he was England coach, or if he was a coach of a Northern Hemisphere, if he was coach of France, this man would be earning like flipping LeBron James.
Something like that.
Yeah, he'd be like the richest rugby guy ever.
Yeah.
And that's when we get into the next part. I'm going to keep his photo up there. Because that smirky smile's got a reason.
He's giving us the eye there.
He's giving us the eye, Look, we've got to talk about the controversy that was the game against Italy. It all started with that kickoff, which wasn't a kickoff.
I mean, people losing their nuts.
Look, I'm not, I'll be honest, I didn't know the rules on that one. A lot of people did. Not even the ref knew the rules. The ref got it wrong. He didn't know the rules. Normally it should have been a penalty for Italy.
Because it was deliberate.
It was deliberate and stuff like that.
It caught us all off guard, but that was what he does, man.
It kind of backfired because the scrum didn't work at the end of the day. But I don't think we'll see that again.
Nah. Just kick it directly
But the New Zealand coach did say he used to do that with his team in France.
So when he played?
Because they were so dominant on the scrum, they used to just kick it out of...
Do that. Oh, I overkicked it. Oh. That was deliberate. But you can overkick it. You know, it happens sometimes.
Yeah, but you can't kick it out the stadium. It's got to be like there's a contest
close.
and it goes over. Yeah.
Close.
So that scrum was controversy number one.
But it backfired.
But controversy number two, which is what I've heard from all the referees and everything, is totally legal. But I think World Rugby is going to intervene here.
Of course they are.
Because they have an agenda against the Springboks. We come up with a 7-1 bomb squad. They don't want that. They always try to screw Rassie. And I think Rassie doesn't even want to use this stuff. I just think he does it to piss them off. But, you know, basically...
It's tactic. It's mind games, man.
But let me explain what he did. Okay. During normal play, out of one ruck, they took the ball and they passed it up. And two players lifted them, the player...
Like in a line-out.
Like in a line-out. What does that mean? The defense can't tackle the two guys that are lifting up.
No.
Because
they can't tackle the guy in the air.
They can't tackle the guy in there because the two guys on the ground don't have the ball. So that would be an automatic penalty. And as long as the two guys that are lifting up, when he comes down, are behind him and not in front of him, it's not illegal. And what you do is you bind all
like a mall.
Yes, but in open field plays. So if you look at the videos exactly, 10, 12 Italian players all had to come close, and the whole wing was open, and then, you know, Grant Williams did a good job. And we scored 2 tries off that.
Yeah.
Okay, the one try, I mean, Kanamudi had to do a lot to get there, was sensational.
Always cut quick, man.
But, and again, I'm quoting the New Zealand coach. He thinks it's good for rugby. People are talking about it.
Yes.
Even people in others, you know, on news networks that never talk about rugby are talking about this now. So rugby is now, this controversy is all over the world now.
Yeah,
Everybody's talking.
I mean, Russ is getting a name outside of rugby, man.
I mean, you remember when he came up with that light system?
Yes.
People were losing their shit. Don't lose your shit. It's always like that. It's like when somebody comes up with something fantastic. I remember when the first people said, the internet, never going to work. Facebook's never going to work. Why would you buy shares in this company? If I was a guy on the stock, I'd buy shares in Rassie.
Rassie's man.
The Rassie stock is rising.
But it was a bit controversial. A lot of people, I mean, I was reading on what Nigel Owens was doing, losing his crap, former referee.
But he loses his crap quite quickly.
But no, I find it fantastic. You've got to think out the box. And not just that. Can you imagine if you have to play against South Africa, you being a France, an Ireland, and England?
You don't know if they're going to do that now.
What the fuck are they going to do? What are they going to do? You nervous?
Yeah, you are. But so that's our first show, Vern.
Yeah.
I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm glad that some of you are in there. Yeah. We've got some good comments in there, things to think about. Team of the weekend. Yeah, that's next Monday. We will have a team of the weekend.
Yeah.
We'll put it together.
That means we'll have to watch a hell of a lot of rugby.
Yeah, and you guys, no. We don't have to watch so much rugby. We have our fans out there. You guys can come up and tell us who you think is 1, 2, 3, 15.
Yeah.
You know, let us know. And remember, I'm going to put that out there one more time. It is an interactive program that we'd like. So please send us emails.
Okay, let us know.
Sunday evening emails would be fantastic. Tell us who you think should be in the team of the week. That'd be great. And, and I'm going to sound off as we started. Have a good one. Ciao, guys.